Good morning. Sorry, I'm a little bit sweaty. I haven't done a video update in a while, so I thought I'd sit and do one. I believe that I did a video before I went in. I had so chemo took a back step for a little bit there. It wasn't working. It wasn't working effectively. I believe I explained this in my last video. My tumor was actually growing during chemo. The surgeon and the oncologist decided to have it out, which I wanted it out to begin with, and now in hindsight I wish I'd taken it out to start. I wish I'd taken a little bit more of a stand on my own autonomy as a patient, but here we are. So the tumour was taken out 2 weeks ago. They did find spreading, which I was really worried about. I was told that there was very little chance of that happening, and they were almost certain that it wouldn't have spread, but it had spread to one lymph node, which I was pretty upset about. My original PET scan when I started chemo back in December, my tumor was under 3 centimeters and there was no spreading anywhere. My body was perfectly clear. When I went in for surgery 2 weeks ago, my tumor was 5.5 centimeters, so it almost doubled in size during chemo, and I had spreading in my lymph nodes. So one lymph node, so they removed 4. I was pretty upset that had happened, because you sort of think that when you start doing such intensive treatment that you're going to get better, not worse, along the way. I understand that there's always bumps in the road, and cancer is really unpredictable, especially triple negative. But it has opened my eyes to different options, I think. I'm looking into the possibility of seeing a different specialist. Anyway, so I just wanted to touch base and say that my tumor is out and it feels amazing. I can't tell you what it feels like mentally. I feel like if you go through this process, you'll totally understand. Living with the tumor in your body, you just can't sleep. The anxiety, doesn't matter what they tell you to do. I mean, you'd have to be a monk to basically be able to sleep properly at night and not get anxiety. Since having it out, I feel 1,000% better. There's still the anxiety, obviously, because my oncologist says that I'm very high risk for microcells because my type of tumor was grade 3, so very aggressive. But I have, since the surgery, I've done a PET scan, and my PET scan again is clear. So as far as it goes right now, with the return of the, so they obviously take the tumor out and they cut it up, they dissect it, and they take sections and they check the margins. So my biopsy was clear, all the margins are clear, and my PET scan was clear. So right now, as far as they can see, I'm cancer free. But I have a minimum of 3 more months of chemo, possible radiation, and then the double mastectomy to go. And of course, many more scans and PET scans to make sure that there's no microcells left behind at all. So basically, I'm halfway through the journey. I feel better. I think that if I was ever going to do this again, fuck, knock on anything that's around me, a rock, this never happens again. I would take more charge of the situation. I would not leave the tumor in. I don't think it did any justice. It wasn't working. I understand it's different for every scenario, so I'd have to cross that bridge if it ever happened again. But I wish that I'd taken it out to begin with for my own mental health, and I think mental health plays a huge part in your recovery. It's a massive part of your recovery. I was eating unbelievably well. I do anyway. My diet was immaculate. I was walking and exercising, and I was doing everything possible, and the tumor was growing. Nothing was helping. And I think a lot of it was the possibility of my anxiety, my stress. I was so stressed. I could feel it every day, and it did not help. So those are just my thoughts. I think that in my humble opinion, as much as science is incredible, I think we don't take into accountability the psychological side of healing when we go into processes like this, or specialists don't take that into consideration. They tell you to calm down, but they're not there. They don't walk you through your daily process. They go home to their loved ones and their family and eat dinner every night and go on holidays, while you sit at home in anxiety, feeling a tumor growing inside you every day. Like, there's no way you can just relax your mind. It's too hard. I did everything, like grounding, listening to meditation. It's too hard. But anyway, now it's out. Funnily enough, like I said, the mental side of it has gotten 50% better. I'm sleeping better. Obviously I'm eating well. I'm walking more. I was already walking a lot. I feel happier. I mean, the possibility of there being microcells, I feel like I'm ready to battle this head on, as opposed to I just felt deflated and depleted, and like I just wasn't, like I was losing the battle when the tumor was in me. So yeah, I feel really positive about moving forward. I start chemo again in 5 days, so on Friday of the week coming. A different type of chemo, the chemo that can give you neuropathy, so I've got to have ice gloves and really be careful about that. But I feel good. I feel like I'm halfway through this journey, and I'm going to get to the end of this, and I'm going to be 100% again. So I just wanted to touch base, and I'm going to try to do more videos, maybe during chemo, because I just do videos when I'm on my walk. I never do chemo videos, so I might try that this week, like this one coming. Anyway, I just wanted to touch base and send love. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.